What's up, all you clashers? This is Kaz, and welcome to Kaz Gaming. Okay, so to my pleasant surprise, they have changed up the Archdemon. It is no longer the eye-catcher Archdemon, it is now the Huge Damage Archdemon. And it looks as if the server population is doing rather well against this guy. It's already at 94%. We're about maybe 30 minutes before server reset, so I think I'll get one more chance at putting up some decent damage here. So let's take a look at the team that I'll be using. Okay, so I can't show you the team in the forum team thing because it won't let me go in there, but I will show you the guys I'm going to use. We will start off with Pumpkin Duke, and I'm running Revitalized Crest for him just so that he procs right away. I'll be running Druid, and I have a Deadly Strike 3 on my Druid. The guy you want to be using for this is Death Knight, and that's what I'm also happy about is that I don't know if you guys saw my last Archdemon video versus the Eye Catcher when he first came out. I had just gotten Death Knight to 9 of 10 and they changed the Archdemon on me. So now it's back to that Archdemon where I can use him, so that makes me very happy. And I'm running a level 3 Deadly Strike on him as well. So normally you would be using Elanacore, but when I did the 316 million score you saw there, Elanacore actually died in like the first minute. So I don't know if it was Pumpkin Duke that was doing the tanking or what, but we lasted the full 3 minutes after that. So I won't be using Elanacore, and I'll be using Trixie, which I also used when I got the 316 mil. And she is running a level 3 War God. I'll be using Michael here. And he's got War God as well. And instead of Atlanticore, I thought I'd throw in Revenant here. And he's got a level 3 Bulwark. So the idea here is between Trixie, Revenant, and Michael, we're going to have like an additional 4 attackers. And how I'm going to get that to happen is I'm actually going to launch Michael first. I will launch Michael first so that the demon attacks Michael and allows him to proc the Archangel. Then I'll just line up everybody else behind the Archdemon. Druid's heals should be enough to heal everybody. And Death Knight will keep everyone from... Death Knight at level 9 will keep everyone from getting stunned. Alrighty, so we can go over artifacts real quick. My Michael is not evolved, so he won't be having an artifact. Everyone else is. Basically, it's right here. I've got Pumpkin Duke in the Blitz Scroll, and everyone else that does damage in the Axe of Strife. As for pets, I just chose pets that would do a little extra damage. There really is no use for their other abilities versus the Archdemon. So I just picked the pets that would help with heals and damage. Alrighty, so like I said, about 15 or 20 minutes to go before the Archdemon is set again. So those are the guys I'll be using. once the server resets. Okay, so I'd like to show you a previous run that I did. You saw the setup there a little quickly there. Now I was thinking I'd change out for some stronger heroes, so I picked the druid for the attack buff. I picked Trixie here for the pumpkins, and then I thought I'd bring in Michael because he's got the archangel. Alrighty, so we got the artifacts all squared away, crest squared away, pets are squared away. Okay, so just like before, start with Alana Core so he takes the proc, put everybody else behind. So here we're doing just fine, everything's working great. Alana Core's tanking him. The axe drop isn't hurting anyone. And this is because I'm thinking that the axe drop is whacking Alana Core. But to my surprise, Alana Core is actually going to drop here in a second. Or is it towards the end with 1 minute left? There's either 1 minute in or 1 minute left. Alana Core drops. And we're still able to tank the demon. Or not tank the demon, but yeah, tank the demon and then survive the huge blows. There you go, there he goes. So Alana Core's dead now. But as you can see, we're still surviving. The axe drop is not hurting any of my guys. And then I just realized that I don't need Alana Core, and I probably should have been tanking with Michael the whole time because the Archdemon only procs when he gets attacked. That's why you don't see an Archdemon in there. I mean, excuse me, an Archangel. But there it is at 316, and it's not a bad score by any means. But we can do, I thought we could do better than that. Okay, so here is that second run, or the next run right after the server reset. There's only a few percentage left here, so we only are able to get the one run in. Switch out Alana Core for Revenant. Just like I said earlier, everything's all set, ready to go. Crests and artifacts and everything. So now we start with Michael. Put everybody else behind. And as you can see, it worked perfectly. The Archangel is out doing damage. Now everyone is also getting the buff from Michael. I mean, they were earlier, but still the buff is helping, along with Druid's buff and Pumpkin Duke's buff. And now we have multiple add-on heroes out there. I don't know what you call them. Add-on pets. They're not really pets, but they're like geez, I'm drawing a blank of what to call them. You know, the Pumpkins, the Doppelganger, the Archangel. Yeah, add-ons. Hero add-ons. So between all those guys, we got a whole bunch of attackers going. And just as before, Alana Core is not needed. Michael can tank the demon easily. And he's not even evolved. He's just 10-star 180. In fact, all my damage makers are only single evolved in this one. Trixie, Revenant, Death Knight, they're all single evolved. So as you can see, the that axe drop is not hurting anybody. So it must be hitting one of the add-ons and not hitting any of the heroes. And that's why you don't need Lanacore. Of course, I should remind you guys that Death Knight, he has to be a level 9 skill, yeah, for this to work. And that's because the duration and his cooldown match. So you basically always have that shield. And the demon doesn't comatose your guys. So we're not seeing a whole bunch of large numbers, but we are seeing a bunch of numbers. So we should do fairly well in this. So this is a much better run than the one earlier. Previously, we should beat our target points there. I'll be happy with anything above 316. Of course, this is previously recorded. I'm doing a voiceover, obviously, so I know we're going to beat it. There you go, 3 minutes, 369 million. So that's a pretty good increase there, about 50 million. So could you imagine if all these guys were double evolved, the damage we could do? Well, that's going to just about do it for this video, guys. I want to thank you for watching. I hope you liked it. Please hit the like button if you did. And subscribe. Alright, this is Kaz, signing out.